involved.
A little tidbit for you, Sate, actually, in your second year of professional cooking, there's a 3-week block in cold foods.
Beautiful,
and
thanks
part
so
of
much.
that is ice sculpting. So each student gets to get their own block of ice, their own chainsaw, pull it out in the morning, temper
Sounds
it,
dangerous.
and then you get to go back to it and you get to chainsaw, and you'd be surprised when they come out. So every chef in Calgary that has been through that program should have a little bit of ice sculpting.
And do you ever decorate them with like edible flowers and stuff inside sometimes?
You drill little
can add
holes
those
and pour
in.
color through them and shave the ice shavings and build. Yeah, and then they save them for their buffets, so you can also catch that again at the buffets.
That's quite a talent to have.
Yeah, Des wants to do it. Look at him. He's just.
I do.
Yeah, like chainsaw, man.
It sounds like so
Guys
much
in a
fun.
chainsaw. What?
Girls in a chainsaw.
Yeah,
We should do that next time.
girls versus boys.
Yeah.
Ice carving
I was
competition.
just watching the Swedish
You set
Chef
us up for that,
Muppets
Phoenix.
and his
Yeah.
chainsaw.
Okay, so we have other things that are trending right now as well, too. By the way, you can again follow us on Twitter or Facebook. You'll find us at Trending on Shaw. So there is a new type of parenting technique. It's called, are you ready for this? Because I know that you and I are parents. It's called snowplow parenting. Okay, so what the basic idea is,
Was that designed in Calgary where we have snowplows?
That's right.
Yeah.
Stay with the
local.
theme of snow. The whole idea as a parent,
Yeah.
you pretty much push everything out of your child's way. Any obstacles, any barriers, anything. You just get them out of the way. So if there's a bully, you do your you do your well, maybe not physically push them out of the way, but you do whatever. It's kind of like Mama Bird. You know, Mama Bear.
Yeah.
And you just take that and don't tell me that my kid can't attitude. Thoughts?
That worries me. I don't know.
Why does it worry you?
I think it's good to have challenges in life, and as an adult you always have challenges, and I think that if you get through those challenges then you can always benefit from it. So I really think that kids need to have these challenges, not giant ones, and I think every parent wants to push some of those challenges out of their kids' way.
And I was just reading recently that athletes, they are actually a better athlete the more challenges they have when they first start out in a sport. So it's proven that some of the lesser well-off areas, countries actually can sometimes do better at the Olympics because they've had to fight for funding, they've had to fight for their equipment and space and time, whereas maybe here if you've got this a snowplow parent that gives a kid everything for a sport that they have nothing to overcome.
Right.
That's a good point. We want our kids to be successful. Bottom line.
Yeah, and you know what? We have to face some of those fears as kids, and it develops us into who we are as grown-ups, as adults. So, yeah, I don't have children, so I know everything.
Good. Always use my advice.
I know so much. But yeah, it's we have to have some fears and some challenges in life, right?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about fears and challenges. Des fights cancer. Des, what is Des fights cancer?
It's an event that I created when one of my friends passed away from cancer at the age of 19.
Come on.
Yeah, 2 weeks before his 20th birthday.
Wow.
And you said to yourself what?
I said to myself at the time I was 20, and it could have been me, right? So I really just sat back and said, what do I want to do with my life? And I really wanted to give back and change the world in a positive way. And so I decided to create Des Fights Cancer.
5 years going?
This is the 5th year, yes.
And what is it all about?
It's all about just coming out, engaging with people, telling them about cancer, telling them about critical illness, telling them why we need to give back, especially to those who have been diagnosed, not just the research arm, but those who have been diagnosed with cancer and need financial help.
We have a video question for you.
Okay.
So here's a video question for Des. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Joel from Calgary. I notice a lot of these fundraisers tend to phase or fizzle out over the years. My question for your guest is, what is your motivation to keep on going over the course of the 5 years?
Motivation. Des, your motivation.
I think the biggest thing is coming to these events and seeing the support that I receive in raising money. And every year it just continues to grow and grow and grow. And the fact that people are actually benefiting from it and seeing the benefit that people are receiving every year just wants me to keep growing it to the point where eventually it's going to be an event that's raising 6-7 figures on its own in one night.
And this isn't your full-time job, right? No, you do this on the side. That's a lot of work.
It is not my full-time job, although it feels like it in the days leading up to the event. But no, it's not my full-time job, and this is 100% volunteer. And all of the money that's raised that night goes back to the Alberta Cancer Foundation and the Patient Financial Assistance Program.
And can people get involved, or you've got a set of speakers?
I do have a set of speakers, so I always try to line up a cancer survivor who can tell their story about the challenges they faced when they had cancer and the financial difficulties that they went through. Money is not given to everyone. Your healthcare plan doesn't cover everything, unfortunately. And so just being able to give back or have people come speak and show that not everything's given back to you, you really do have to work for it. And it goes back to, again, those struggles that we can't have everyone snowplow it for us.
Yeah,
Right?
great point.
Yeah.
You know, in a few moments, we're going to talk to Chef Jen, who's also going to be mentioning some cancer-fighting foods. It's an awareness. I mean, I'm certain that when you have the Des Fights Cancer, it is an awareness as well, too. We don't want everybody to walk out of there, I'm sure you would agree, sad or blue.
Yeah.
We want them to be, well, you tell us.
Empowered?
Empowered, yep, for sure. We want them to be motivated to change the world. So the event does feature a cancer survivor who does tell a touching story and everyone's in tears. But at the same time, we've got a live DJ, we've got food, we've got silent auction. This year we're raffling off 2 flights anywhere WestJet flies.
Nice.
So it is just an event that it's meant to pump you up, it's meant to give you education about cancer, and then send you on your way hoping to change the world for the positive.
The event is Thursday.
This Thursday, yes, 6:30, Webster Galleries, which is just on 11th Ave and 8th Street.
You invite Calgary to attend.
I do invite Calgary to attend. Tickets are $25.
Des Fights Cancer, again, it's happening this Thursday, 6:30 at
Webster Galleries.
Webster Galleries.